Okay. Let's see, live chat. And open it up in browser. Come on, thingy. You know the stream's live. Cool. Okay. And welcome, Ashley. Hello there. And Stu. Hello, everybody. All right, let's see if my buttons actually work this time. Cool. Hotkeys finally work. So, actually, maybe I should just confirm, title and everything. Okay, cool. Today we'll be playing Wonderlands. Not the most popular Borderlands game, sadly, but I think it's very fun. And I want to get to Chaos level 100. Naturally, everything is going to be on highest difficulty. And bye. Well, alright, Ashley. Thanks for stopping by, if that is so. I've never seen this one before. Yeah, it's technically a spin-off of Borderlands. But, you know, like Tina is the narrator and everything. So wait, I always go Blight Collar, but it's my favorite class. And it has some really good combos for builds in the end game. So Stabbomancer is the most popular one because it's just broken. Same with Spell Shot. I've seen a good Berserker build, but no, we are going Blight Collar. Yeah, so there's what, 6 classes in total, and the best part is that you can actually mix 2 classes together. In the middle of the game, you get the option to choose a second skill tree from one of these classes. That's the downside, limited skills, because you can only choose 2 skill trees, and you can just barely fill one out. You can't have 2 filled out trees or anything like that. Give me a second, sorry. All right. Again, I should use my BRB screen there. But apparently, like, this year, because of, like, the weather patterns or whatever, is, like, the worst year for people with allergies because the pollen or dust or something like that. And guess what? I have allergies to dust and pollen. So my allergies recently have been really bad. So if I sound a bit stuffy, I am. It's horrible. Anyways, character. So my other characters have been based on anime. Actually, they all are. Just varying types of anime, let's just say that. If you've seen my first, like my Legendary Only Wonderlands video, I'm still super proud of that reference. I actually had a fun time with that one. So, I've been trying to think of what character I want to create. Also, I don't know if this is like, I wonder how the hitbox works. Like, if you actually, but you know what? I will go for like a large body like size this time because the character I'm going to be making is super tall, actually. You know what? Wait a minute. I want to see. And welcome, Tina. Tina for Tina's Wonderlands. But Oh, who could have wondered in the Wonderlands? Um. Oh yeah, where is our? Yes, our slider overdrive. This is some fun stuff. Um. I don't know how I'm gonna do voice or pitch just yet. So let's see. Orc Trixie. Actually, look at a picture here. So, it's anime refined, I guess. Skin color. I mean, her skin is like pale, pretty much. I'm doing great playing Diablo 3 into bed COD zombies. Awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to get into the actual game itself. It is just character creation we got to get through. As much as I love cat ears. Oh, you know what I realized? Dude, I have no customization on this save, do I? That sucks. Because when I transferred over my saves, it appears that it doesn't cloud sync, at least on Epic or something like that. So I had almost no rank at the end of the game, the Guardian rank, not Guardian, whatever that is. And yeah, so this is practically a fresh account, but I did get a ton of Unkempt Herald is like the closest thing we'll get to like long head of hair. And welcome, Jonathan. Chaos Frank, thank you, Tina. How's your Easter? I mean, pretty good. We're not really like doing anything. But I did get a bunch of money from my grandmother, so that is awesome. All right, let me see here. Let's see. Gotta bring out my calculator for so the character I'm creating is Raphael, or Noah, from one of my favorite games, Archery Code. They're actually twin sisters, which is super cool. Let's see, so that's 5 foot, right? 5'6". So she's pretty, well, decently tall. I turned 18 on Friday, so that's awesome. Getting your driver's license? That's so cool. Gray. Well, I guess we'll kind of have to get more customization throughout the run, because Noah's hair, or their hair, I guess, is like a light blue. And I don't see a blue. Well, all right. I guess we'll worry more about character customization at the very end of the game then. Let's see, what other details can I do? Certainly small nose. Soft, maybe. Yeah, wait. Facial hair and masks, no. Hair color, we already discussed that. Ear symmetries are pointed. Let's see. Can't really see her ears behind her hair is the issue. Well, same. Hair's clipping there. Ears doesn't really matter to me, honestly. Soft. Nose height doesn't really matter to me. Mouth shape thin. Sure. Lip size. A little smaller like that. Sure, why not? Okay, eyebrows. Thin, sharp. I don't really know. Wait, is there like an eyebrow? No, I wish there was like an eyebrow slider, because those Seem too big. Eyelashes, definitely. Thick. Let's see, Diablo 3's simplest of endgames. Just level past the max, you're good to go. Yeah, this endgame is gonna be insane. I've been doing a lot of research about how I want to do builds. We don't have a purple. Noah's eyes are purple. But yeah, we gotta get there first. So I'm not crazy about like all those settings. Body and personality. Alright, voice. Gruff, grim. Gallant, clever, gruff, grim, strange. Yeah, I haven't even heard her voice in the game yet, so we'll see. I might turn up the game volume if it's too quiet for you guys. I agree, the end game is like you're gonna be weak and cry for hours. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting. Because I've never like truly gotten that far. Sky, no. Eyeliner? Not really. They do have really simple designs in the game. Lipstick? No. Yeah, I do need more customization, actually. So no makeup. Armor. Let me guess. I have no patterns. What about colors? I don't have many color. Well, unless that's all. I'm not sure, actually. But let's see. So I actually have a picture. So you can't really represent her entire outfit here. Well, especially missing long light blue hair. But let's see. It seems to be a mix of like white and gold. So some sort of... Alright, wait. What patterns do I have? So Under Armour... I mean, noble finery? Yeah, it's like her whole thing. High elf fashion? Sure. So primary color... If that's going to be everything, I guess primary should maybe be white. Secondary... Oh, well wait, secondary seems to actually cover more. That's more of a silver, but still. So wait, let's... Love this. That this game takes the MMO approach. Wish they could have done online. That could be interesting, actually. Maybe Wonderstone would look cool. I think it would. Alright, well, I guess I'll finish up my character in the end. But... Okay, so I was looking at this earlier. For my build, we want crit damage and, well, crit damage, status damage, and skill cooldown are the best things we can get. And the thing with that is, you can go here, but you lose status damage. I need status damage. This, that's crit chance. That's too much status damage. We don't get crit chance. Yeah, I'm thinking this, especially for the skill cooldown. Why not? And I think we literally just go all into crit damage. Well, I'm saying, what if we went crazy and went all into attunement first? that skill cooldown. Sure. Noah. All right. It is time. Now we play. I wish you could skip this part of the cutscene, though. Got my Easter egg, gonna enjoy. Oh yeah, we get the, I don't even know what brand they are, but they're like mini chocolate Easter eggs that have this like sugar shell or whatever over them. They're so good. But we gotta, we only get 2 bags and they're only available during Easter, so. Also, it might be a bit quiet for you guys. Wait, what even is... Alright, wait. Because I do have music and dialogue super low. And let me turn that on. What else do we have here? Everything is maxed out. Almost everything. I keep those low because those are the worst. Beautiful. I have my espresso martini. Interesting. Okay, maybe the volume, because I forget character 35 maybe.
It's time I take on a real challenge.
All right.
Now, prepare to enter a world.
And I will be honest, I really like a lot of the dialogue the enemies have in this game.
I don't see anything.
Like the skeletons are really good.
Just close your eyes and
Wonder.
wonder. You have arrived in the Snoring Valley, an unassuming and peaceful corner of the Queen.
All right.
That harbors a dark secret. You journeyed far to be here, heeding the call of the Queen herself.
I gotta remember, because I have a custom loadout for the keybinds in this game.
Lord will soon reawaken.
I gotta remember what it is.
And prevent his resurrection.
What I'm here.
Bridge is out. If I paid taxes, this would hurt me. You recognize one of the Queen's waystones. It seems.
But yeah, a while back, when I was doing the Legendary Only run, I was streaming that. If any of you have seen that, which I know some of you have, I think we all know how this goes.
It's a species called Jumpus tutorialis.
Because this is literally what I was doing like 20 times. It's just this tutorial
Ahead, the glint
to farm Ribula.
leads you forward. Still sharp. All the things I could shop with this.
Love a good act. Breaking, cleaving, hacking.
Cool.
Even a good old-fashioned chop.
Oh yeah.
The magical hook
So there's not going to be any restrictions for this run. Any weapons, any gear, anything goes.
Maker knows when to stand tall and when to crouch.
I have a general idea of the loadout I'm going for,
starts and
and I did transfer over my saves that have all of the dice collected. Poetry page. Oh, it's just XP. Yeah, it's not. I know where it is. Never mind.
another way
I was gonna say that's not one of the important things I need.
Yeah, combat. Kill
It's not poetry pages. It's the other page thingies and the marbles. I will collect all of those before I start the chaos challenges.
You have defeated the crabs. Luckily, they were carrying their life savings for some reason.
But yeah, we just gotta get through the early game. I will be doing most of the side quests because I want to get level 40 as quick as possible. And we're going to get some really good side gear as well.
That's right. The queen has ruled the
Feels like my character is way quieter than usual, though.
Like you, Bing Bongs. She has foreseen your arrival and left a powerful weapon for you. The weapon of a fate maker.
It's a gun! This thing reminds me of Grammy. Old and weather, but still capable. And skulls like letters in 20 paces.
Wait, there's guns in fantasy?
Cool.
You're in Tina's fantasy, baby!
This is like one of those overpowered starting weapons, too. Actually, alright, not the most overpowered in any game, but it's way better than the other Borderlands games.
Nestled in the bodacious bosom of the earth. But beyond it, a dark and ancient castle lurks.
Fate maker, you will never reach the dark matter.
Wonder, I'm guessing, yeah, no damage. Oh yeah, I haven't even explained like how my build's gonna work for this run. I found an entire like Google Doc just filled to the brim with different builds. And I was originally gonna go for something like how I've tried before, which is a Blight Collar Stabomancer full dot damage build. But I don't think it's that good. Obviously, I didn't have the right gear, for sure. But I wanted to try something a bit different. And even though I am, again, going Blight Collar first, I really want to try a super cool
Ooh, you found a wolf? That's like a magical shield.
totem build.
Pretty sweet.
You know, Blight Totem, this Blight Collar's first action skill. Because it's literally like a turret,
Way to the village.
but better.
We're ruined! All is lost!
Best looking skeletons in Borderlands. And I know.
Sorry.
Because even though the graphic style is a bit different than, you know, the original Borderlands games, 1 and 2, and pre-sequel, I think it's so good. Like, the graphics in this game are beautiful. Especially with my
Village is already ran
computer.
and crawling with skilly men.
We're here to avenge the village!
Oh yeah, and this game also has challenges, and that's a big part of actually earning XP. So, I want to kill enemies in as many ways as physically possible, with different weapons, different abilities, barrels like that, elements. This will give us a ton of XP over time.
An extra powerful skeleton arises.
Let's see, what other barrels do we have? Yeah, close enough, actually. Will he freeze to death? I mean, maybe. See, like that. You usually get the level after reviving the girl there. Well, this time we get it earlier. Okay. Let me pull up the skill tree. So we go... I love that skill, but we actually don't go that for this build. Makes sense, we're not focused on dot.
The villager remains alive in the carnage. But she looks bad, baby. She looks like she's about to die.
Might as well save her peasant ass.
Decent gun.
Thank you for saving my peasant ass, stranger. Haven't I ever
Auto's probably better.
as much as it kills
I mean, it's funny how they also give you just like one of the best early game weapons in the chest over there. The cryo submachine gun.
below Castle Herofast? You must hurry.
It's just stupid broken.
The tomb is inside a crypt. The
Alright.
perfect hiding place.
The ruins of Castle Herofast are just.
But yeah, I don't know what else to really say here. Because again,
There, baby.
not too much is gonna be happening until I get to the actual game. Alright, what are my controls? Let's figure that out. W, A, and D. I use C for crouch, depending on the game. Some games I use control, some games I use C. It depends on how much I use it. Melee reload action skill. Yeah, because they wanted to see how long you keep it. I know. You can keep that gun forever. It's insane. So my action skill is Q. Makes sense. And my spell is F.
That was forever ago. He's a necromancer. It's hard to legit kill him to death. After you guys went bone these two, Queen Butt Stallion locked his butt away in a dusty tomb for a few hundred years.
And you can already see how just broken these turrets are. Because they're not normal turrets. They, first of all, are invincible. They have homing projectiles, and their projectiles can be modified based on the gun you're holding. The element, at least.
Pick an easier mark, eh?
Yeah, I don't think they're balanced at all. Just gotta remember, my Q is my action skill. It's been a while. Wait, the poetry page. Yes, okay, poetry pages and marbles.
Yonder parchment. That
Right.
is a poem. Surely the
I was thinking of the lore scrolls, which don't give you anything. Actually, I can sell that.
when you got more than one gun, you can switch between them. Keeps combat spicy.
Then, casually giving you the most overpowered weapon in the game.
After this quest, I could be the bunker master. I've been working on a campaign. It's got orcs and kissing.
Alright,
Tina don't play no more, okay? But it's all good. I got mega.
so the thing about these guns, it's actually pretty cool how they work. Where they fire slower as... not as the magazine goes down, but they have like a heat system pretty much. It's kind of hidden. So if you fire it all at once, that uses up all your heat. If you wait a little bit, it recharges. Kind of like that. The most efficient way to use these is legitimately just fire like half the mag and reload. Alright, we gotta kill skeletons first.
Vast throne hall lies barren, hella decrepit.
Alright, we gotta get the spell first.
Mine sits in her ancient throne, her bones clutching a dusty spell book as though awaiting a destiny that never came.
Well, this place is super grim. I love it. Grab that spell book. Now,
Alright.
get into the tomb crypt. There's gotta be an entrance.
I almost feel like my Q should be my spell. I feel like that'd make a bit more sense. Yeah, okay, I think that would feel a whole lot better.
Wanna cross plays with yeah?
Yeah, it feels more natural. Because
Bone dry air of the crypt
the Q key, you know, is on top left of your keyboard, and that's
smells of old.
like your left hand casts the spell. So that feels more natural.
Duchess sucks. My servants suck.
You hear a rumble and a booming laugh
Alright, cool.
seems to come from all around.
If they do a second game, it has to be open world and have raids. With like Dark. Yeah, maybe something more like a Dark Souls or some Souls-like game. I think that would also be way cooler. Because they reference, you know, Dark Souls and stuff like that in Borderlands 2's Tina DLC. So, I think it'd be nice if they made an actual game like that.
The waystone glows. You feel its magic within your chest, within your mind, within your soul. It asks a question. Who are you?
I am a fate maker.
A Fate Maker. Whoa.
Smartly, baby! The carven door to the Dragon Lord's tomb crumbles!
With the hard version of the boss that has higher loot level. Yeah, actually, I don't really know how normal loot farming in this game is. I know about,
I
the Chaos Chamber, because I don't do anything besides that, so I guess we'll have to see. It's nice to kill Ribula with an actual weapon once in a while. But super easy fight. Oh, well, except for that, because he hits like a truck. Ooh. No legendary, but 177 shield.
Kill the Dragon Lord away before he escapes.
That was close. Alright, let's get story going real quick. Then sort my loot. So got a better shield.
The Dragon Lord is free, suckers!
Oi! Dragon Lord! Come and get it!
That character is way quieter than usual. I wonder why.
Yeah, not happening. Come on, the Fate Maker never beat
Wonder if... I don't know.
first quest. Still, you're stronger than the ones she sent before. Wonder.
I think the burst might actually be better. Yeah, but wait. They also give you super powerful shotgun after the fight.
Pay an old shiny friend a visit.
Ooh.
See you around the neighborhood.
Damn it, he got away.
It's got a better fire rate.
I want that big bad boss kind of loot.
Semi-auto. Oh, that's way better. Cool.
Found some of the red stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so level 40, that makes no sense on its own, but especially the True Vault Hunter mode. Like, why doesn't that exist? It's a Borderlands game. That's been like a key part of the entire series.
Despite your heroic efforts, the Dragon Lord has escaped.
That is one of my issues with this
You know
game.
what he said? Shiny, friend, neighborhood. I know where he's headed. He's after Queen Butt Stallion.
To warn Queen Butt Stallion of the Dragon Lord's escape, you must travel far across the Wonderland.
Yeah, because that shotgun is actually so broken, I'm going to be using it. The SMG is fun, but I do not like the firing mechanic. So...
Uh-oh, the road to Brighthoof is blocked. Guess you'll have to... A battle jumps out at you! Random encounter! Ha!
Yep, unavoidable first encounter. Yeah, so definitely some weird gameplay decisions, especially considering how like easy it is to just add in True Vault Hunter mode.
Quite enough out of you.
And we're going all in. Alright. Dude, I always forget about hero points. So yeah, even though we are on intense difficulty, it doesn't really get difficult until the end game. This, like, the story is super easy. And that's another reason I think they need True Vault Hunter mode. The story is just too easy. That's the issue. And probably garbage. With True Vault Hunter and Ultimate, the Chaos, that's such a good idea right there. Where you could have hundreds of levels of Chaos Chamber.
Overworld to help you
Your character itself could be a higher level.
get pension.
And, okay, I guess it would break the game, but part of me would love to see
Behind things you can pull.
a,
Oh, man. This is the best. I am so glad that you guys are here.
whatchamacallit, a third skill tree option. Just like normal Borderlands, where you have, or, okay, I guess Borderlands 2, pre-sequel, and 3. But where you have like 3 skill trees, and you have the option to max out 2. Or to reach the end of 2. Instead of just having 2 skill trees and only being able to finish up 1.
Both unfortunate and telling, if you ask me.
So yeah, this is... Thanks. Thanks for nothing, game. Oh? Oh, we can't even use those yet. That's why. You know, a gun or something. Of course, right? Of course. 3 spins. All I get is cosmetics. Why am I surprised at this point? Anyways, hello there, Swami Bob. Alright. Since this is also... Alright. So, money. Yeah, I have nothing in my bank. I don't think I've ever had anything too special in there. But yeah, I have nothing in my PC save banks now. And if Borderlands 4 doesn't have unlimited... So... That's my PS4 name. Awesome. Okay, real quick. Get the right mission. But yeah, Borderlands 4, obviously we're going to need true and ultimate Vault Hunter mode. I hope they make it like actually... you know, there's a reason to do it, instead of Borderlands 3, where there's no reason to do true Vault Hunter mode.
Even if it brings you to the brink of death, leaving you totally vulnerable.
But unlimited levels. Yeah, I'm really curious how they're going to do that. I guess we can only wait and see.
I don't know, not die.
Is this... What's your favorite raid? So, I don't really do raid bosses because they're way too difficult for me, always. I really like Hyperius, though. I think he's like one of the easier of the raid bosses. But I actually don't know, because I haven't really beaten many of them. Hyperius is like the only one I can beat. I managed to beat Cromrax last week, but even that required me to still cheese the whole fight. Well, at least part of it. Yeah, this skill cooldown is going crazy. I love it. The turrets literally just do all the work. Because normal mode BL3 was true endgame. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Since Borderlands 3 level scaled in normal mode, there was no point to doing true Vault Hunter mode. Terra? Yeah, I've actually never beaten Terramorphous either. Definitely need to someday. Ooh, 4. Actually, that just made me think. There's no, like, real raid boss in this game either. You've got, like, the DLC bosses, which are close to it, because how difficult they are to reach. But yeah, there's no true raid boss. I guess we'll see once we get to the end of the game. Even then, yeah, that's the other thing. Like, true volunteer mode in Borderlands 3 doesn't feel different either. All you need is B and Sandhawk? Yeah. Alright, where is this guy? There he is. Yeah, bog totems are very balanced. Alright.
Ooh, you spy a magical crystal belonging to a broken Girls say what?
His name is literally Backstab.
That's probably just a coincidence.
Yes. not adding pearls to Borderlands 3 is the least, or it makes the least sense out of everything done in that game.
Anyhoozle, once the shrine is complete, you get the reward.
That's why people remember Borderlands 2. Yeah, as the complete, yes. That's why Borderlands 2 is like the complete Borderlands experience. Because it literally has just the most Borderlands content out of any game. It's not the most refined, you know, especially with OP10 scaling and how it breaks some raid bosses, but it's definitely the best experience out of all the games. I agree with that. Again, one thing I think would be super cool to see is glitch weapons again. You know, in some sort of digital DLC for 4, I guess. But, yeah, I don't know. The issue is they're in pre-sequel, and there's just not that much content in pre-sequel. But if they were in another Borderlands game that was larger and had more content, I think it'd be so much more fun. Because I think glitch weapons are the coolest weapons ever created in this game. Like, they literally have the most potential, especially depending on what kind of glitch you get, or the glitch rolls for each weapon. So, I really wish they'll add those back, but unlikely.
New route through the Wonderlands! Look at you, baby!
Well, yeah, the Fight for Sanctuary DLC was made because of, or for Borderlands 3, I guess. But yeah, glitch rarity, the effervescent, which were literally reskins most of the time, but there is stuff like the world burn that I really like. The electric chair, dude, the electric chair is my favorite grenade, at least in 2. I will have to admit, I really liked the Hex in Borderlands 3 and the Hunter Seeker. Those are really fun grenades.
But you're not the only new arrival. A massive skeleton army is sieging the city! Skelly ships!
I do like Scally ships. This game, you know, even though it is the family-friendly Borderlands, I think it's definitely still got its moments. I wouldn't say it's all bad humor. I think, because like Scally ships, that's a good one. I have no DLCs, I'm too broke. I thought you said, or wait, was it you that said that? Oh, that was Stu. Oh, okay, that said, they got the Pandora's Box, or Value Edition. DLCs, though, it depends on the game. Like, for Borderlands 2, DLCs are definitely the best. For this game, though, I would say they're kind of worthless, actually. Really? Doesn't die? Because they aren't traditional DLCs. They're kind of just like extra trial levels, which is pretty lame, I have to admit. Actually, wait, the Blight Collar is a DLC class. And they're expensive? Yeah. Okay, the only thing I'll say is worth it is the Blight Collar class. So I think that's DLC. And it's just too powerful to not have. Obviously, it's still balanced, because Stavomancer exists. But what if you put the two together? Then you have a stupidly broken combo. I want to fire barrel this guy. Oh. Fire barrel almost got me. But yeah, that's why I usually get most of the stuff I buy on sales. What is this? Nice. Best Bounty Blood, yeah. I think Bounty Blood is like my second favorite in Borderlands 3. My favorite is the Moxie heist. I think that's actually the best DLC in 3. for several reasons. My favorite map, oddly enough, is the compactor because of the scrap traps. Scrap traps are awesome. They're the best XP farm, in my opinion at least. There's probably a better one. And the music there is really well done. It is one of the few themes in that game that's made by Jasper Kidd. Actually, I don't... Because his name is... It's like spelled KYD. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. But he is the guy that made most of the Borderlands 1 and 2 soundtracks. And pre-sequel. So he made all the original music for the games. So it's nice to see at least a few songs of his in 3. I have a lot of modded guns in BL3. A while back, I did experiment with the Borderlands 3 save editor. I don't think I have it on this computer. But yeah, I think I did like completely mod my favorite gun, the redistributor, to have like all of the whatchamacallits, the modifiers. I actually can't even remember what they're called. The Guardian, whatever. But yeah, it is pretty overpowered. I heard that's an issue with multiplayer though, because everyone uses modded weapons. Alright, we got all the enemies to spawn. We just place our turrets. Profit. A Nukem Jacobs. I would like to, whatchamacallit? I would like to play a weapon randomizer in Borderlands 2 sometime. I've seen them before. They seem like a ton of fun. Oh yeah, the rock troll. We're fine. I mean, probably. I gotta deal with that rock troll that I hate. Thankfully, I've been playing a little bit of Terraria Calamity a while ago, and some Borderlands 2. So, I've got decent movement.
The catapult explodes into glitter and rainbow bits.
That's another reason why I have my spell set to Q, because in Terraria's Calamity mod, I have my Rage and Adrenaline set to Q for super easy access.
And I was like, hell yeah. And they were like, chop, governor. And I was like, ooh, I'm stealing that accent too.
Now what they say about
So it's interesting. A while back, I was watching, well, I'm always watching Lil Gas Mask when he streams. And when he was doing his subathon, he was playing some Wonderlands. It's interesting because back over there is an area for a side mission, but I didn't actually know that enemies spawn there, like, right now. I think I'll go clear that out for some extra XP real quick. That's gonna blow. Yeah, a bit too early, but it's fine. Ooh, man. The rock troll that I hate. Yeah, I mean, I saw that. That is insane. But you see, that's one reason I generally don't like cheated weapons like that. Because at some point, you know, if you have something so powerful, it's just not fun.
locked or, I don't know, not die.
Hero points. Because it's too easy, is the issue. I like a decent level of challenge in my games. Oh. Alright.
That's way too big of a jump. What if we undestroyed that last catapult and threw ourselves over?
Hey! No touching the miniatures! Launching yourself with a
Alright, let's go clear out the other area.
This once.
It's Jacob's. Or black powder. But I love Jacob's weapons in 3 and Wonderlands. But I I need cryo. I can't just have 2 shotguns. I have a grenade that can crash a PC. Yeah, you see, at some point, it just gets ridiculous. Actually, that is one thing I'm gonna have to worry about if I ever do that Wonderlands weapon randomizer, because I know a lot of the stuff that is created can crash your game, at least. But I have no clue when I'm going to actually get to that. I have so many runs, like, in my list and planned. But yeah, so it's just some zombies and skeletons here. Pretty simple, but XP. We like XP. The faster we get to level 40, the more chaos points we get. Ooh. Oh wait, it's Stabomancer, never mind. It's Sport... Bro. I love how you get every single class mod except for your class. That's just cosmetic. Do you play COD? I have played, like, one Call of Duty game ever. And I played it for the campaign. I tried multiplayer, got camped, hated it. So, I have, but I'm not a fan of it. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Because I know I've already gotten, like, all the dice. So I don't have to ever worry about finding the dice, which is nice. I need a new duo. I mean, there are, like, tons of, subreddits and discords for that kind of stuff. Plus, considering I spend all of the free time I have working on actual videos, you know what? Wait, let's see what is my current thing. Unironically, that is better for a class mod. But yeah, I only spend like an hour or 2 each day playing like a game for myself. Otherwise, all of the free time I have is spent on my runs or editing videos and stuff like that. Ooh. I'll take that. There's a dice in that cave down there, but I've already gotten it. It's so weird not having to worry about getting all the dice. So nice. Do you have a Discord server? Yes, I do. I should really have a command for that. I don't actually have like a bot or anything. But my server is definitely not the place. Well, probably not the place. I mean, I guess you could. But I'm talking like the official... Whoa. That is... So I do, and it is there. But yeah. Because I know Discord has like the Discover feature or whatever. And I can guarantee you there's like some official Call of Duty Discord server.
Am I saying that right?
Those catapults take hundreds of goblin hours to construct. I'm out here.
But yeah, some official COD channel like that was definitely the place, would be the place. This accuracy is horrible. It like fires way lower. Whoa. My sensitivity feels way off. Okay, well I guess I have a high sensitivity for aiming, but I'm not used to snipers in this game. All right. That's for a side mission. I think it... No, I don't know if there's a dice. I don't think there's a dice there. Where is the baddie enemy here? I guess he spawns later. Yeah, and I think I'm just going to be sticking with my bog totems throughout this entire playthrough. There's no reason not to. So this is a saw blade one, which is nice. And a lot of Stoker weapons like this are kind of, what should we call it, misleading. Because it says it has shock element, but that's actually the underbarrel taser. I wonder, I feel like I read something... Okay, no. So it is still based on the main element of the weapon. So I know there's a good weapon for this build. I already have Banshee Chick. I really need to go sell my stuff. Actually, let's drop in this game. Hold Q. Alright, my favorite gun in the series is the OPQ system. I really like that. It is a fun weapon. I don't really know what my favorite weapon. I don't think I have a series-wide one, because each game has its own unique weapons. It's a black powder. I'll keep it. But oh, my favorite, I don't know what my favorite is in this game, at least. Borderlands 1. Oh, even 1 is tough. I really like the Bone Shredder. The Bone Shredder and Double Anarchies are just ridiculously powerful and fun. The Defiler, though, is a close call because that pistol's just dumb broken because of corrosive. Borderlands 2, the Butcher, or Conference Call. Hyperion shotguns are so much fun. In Borderlands 3, it's probably the it is the redistributor. I love that weapon so much. Especially with Zane's shield. Chain Zane is my favorite build. Pre-sequel. Pre-sequel's tough. I like the ZX-1. I like all the laser weapons, actually. The Thunderfire, the ZX-1. Those are fun. And yes, happy Easter to you as well. And, Lorelei, yeah. I mean, I don't have an issue with it. Actually, I think it is an interesting character choice, especially for this game, but it makes complete sense. Alright. Dude, these guns are literally worth... Yeah, so that is the power of having other saves, where you just get a ton of good gear in your lost loot system, and you sell it in a brand new character. You get all that money, and you can go buy tons of weapon slots with it. Rock trolls. Wait, Q. That taser actually puts in work, so I see why you use it now. It's actually not bad.
The end where I can see 'em.
Especially like against something like this rock troll. Do you play VR? I have only used VR a couple times in my life, and it was at a friend's house. But because I don't own any systems, and thus I don't own any games for it or anything like that. Uh-oh. I'm not crazy about it, though. I much prefer mouse and keyboard controls for games, because, yeah, it's hard for me to get my head in VR when it comes to, like, controls and everything like that.
A tide of skellimans and trolls waves. You
Plus,
the assault.
I don't know how I would deal with new systems. Because I feel like I got headaches really easily when I played VR with my friends, or at my friend's house. I don't get headaches much anymore, but I think VR might actually do that.
Come on, we stopped their ground assault, but there's some undead that made it into the
You can play yeah, because there's also a BL2 VR.
Save the world. I can only drag my feet destroying Bright Hook for so long.
Lord Sky! Open up the gate!
Yeah, it's not for me though. That's all I know.
Passwords, open the
Oh, is there another one here? Because let's see, I know there is... Okay, there's only one poetry page. Oh, right, I hate doing the rune switch challenges. I can't wait to do those.
turn you into my own personal.
And the ancient obelisk isn't available until like halfway through the game. So... yeah, and the marbles, I'm gonna look up like all the poetry pages in marbles once I've beaten the main game. Then I'll collect and do all the challenges and everything at that point when I need them all.
As you enter Brighthoof, you witness total carnage. Homes are on fire. Skellimans are eating people's feet. It's soup's to fresh.
This is soup's to fresh.
Ooh, at least the bog totems will be good against wyverns, though. That's nice. Because the first few wyverns that spawn here are a menace.
My armies of unyielding darkness. Once I take this city, the whole world will fall into my hands.
Open up the bloody door.
Like an absolute rage.
I do love that line. Lorelei is actually one of my favorite characters in Borderlands 3. I will say that. Tannis is definitely still my favorite character. Like, non-player character, I guess. Because the Vault Hunters are really good. But yeah, I think Tannis is still good in 3. Lorelei is also really good. But, like, it's hard to say many characters besides that. I'd still say I like Torg. You can't go wrong with Mr. Torg. But, I don't know. Not that crazy about most of the other characters in 3. Ooh. Taser's good against wyverns. I play VR and listen while I play. Alright. Hope you enjoy that. 'Cause I think VR is definitely fun. It's just not for everyone. There we go. Yeah, Taser is broken.
You defeat the ambush, but you see that the drawbridge, the inner walls, has been raised.
Hero points. Gotta get used to hero points.
You're stuck on this side. What do you do?
I think
And welcome, Muffins. Have you been good? Yep, everything's been good as usual. Love playing some Wonderlands. Just gotta actually get into the game.
The drawbridge, playing hard to get.
I do content.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna
Awesome.
that. The drawbridge, it gives you flavor, baby.
works every time.
Yeah, again, I think I have to watch... Okay, so I don't watch my own videos that much, at least. But it's not an ego thing or anything. But, like, I really just want to watch my Legendary Only Wonderlands again. Because I still really do like the jokes I made in that one. Like, I am still very happy with how that turned out. Because my joke in that one was saying that elves don't play hard to get. We know that for a fact. I really like that one. And then one that it's not really as funny, but not being able to speak Elven during Claptrap's mission. Like the one job. I guess if we're fair, a lot of elves in anime speak Japanese, so maybe it makes sense. Man, these guys hurt. I was hoping I could shatter him. I need to get this wyvern out of the way. The bombers are a menace. This guy is too. I mean, we're fine. That is one of my favorite features of Borderlands 3 and Wonderlands, is that NPCs can revive you for once. Super cool feature. And is it just me? This year has been going by faster. I swear, the time has slowly been speeding up over the past few years. I'm just saying.
As the last lifeless skellyman clatters to the cobblestones, realize you
Not enough to truly notice, but it definitely has been.
for now.
For the queen!
It feels so good to be a hero.
I hope you remember this. I gave it a shot playing by the rules.
All right.
I'm gonna have to start breaking them.
The Fate Maker wields great power.
And, of course, another part of this game is awesome. The note taker is Roland. So cool. Or Roland's voice actor, at least, but you get the point.
Over here, Fate Maker.
Okay, so after this, we get more of the main map. We get the...
Saved us all.
Actually, no, it's the grave level.
You are the hero.
The Weep Wild Dankness is later. And, of course, this absolutely broken starter class mod. Gun damage, gun crit chance. That's a good roll right there. And, of course, zombie and skeleton damage. Absolutely crucial for the next level.
I'm sure the Queen will be eager to meet our new Fate Maker in person. The castle gates are right over there.
Look at me, meeting the queen.
The gates of Her Majesty's castle swing open as the... Her magnificence. It just washes over you, man.
Actually, I can get some water while we wait here.
Busy.
You spilled your soda.
Yes, I did, and it was in honor of the Queen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll tell him. Yeah, okay, so,
That's much better.
the bravest Fate Maker, the
I hope there's a Wonderland, or if there is Wonderlands 2, there'll be loads of improvements. Welcome, Sam Wraith. And yeah, we were actually just talking about that earlier.
You must go.
Like, it'd be cool if they had an open world map and made it something more like Dark Souls or a Souls-like game. I think that would be a super cool way to change up the game. I mean, I think an open world Borderlands would be cool in the first place. Yeah, I feel like I heard something about that was a possibility for 4. But making it, for Wonderlands as well would be even neater.
But it's in the right spirit. Mostly.
All right, always get the bridge or the bridge there so you don't forget.
Cross over it.
Oh, wait a minute. I completely forgot to activate the shrine here too.
Them's a
Duh.
Mool Ah would surely grant you fabuloso wealth if you completed her shrine.
All right, it is crucial that we don't die, because if I die, I'm going to lose a lot of money. See, is it? It might actually be worth it to do this camp. We don't have any NPCs out here yet because, well, we gotta do this main mission. This is different. Lol, was this place? Oh, okay. So that is the overworld map. That is like... so there's still fast travel, but that is like the main map where you can go through all the different worlds and everything like that. This map is one of the, like a dungeon pretty much. And that's how this game works. There are technically less maps than the other games, but that's because you have all these smaller map options instead. Yeah, it's definitely different. But I kind of like it, actually. Obviously not in a main Borderlands game, but that's why this is a spin-off. It works. Yeah, I heard something about a second Wonderlands at some point, but then I also heard that, like, they were laying off a lot of workers or whatever. So, you never know. Ooh. It's a Hyperion sniper. I don't even have my third weapon slot. That's not as good as mine. I legit need the skeleton and zombie damage. Shattergrave Barrow.
The queen says that the sword was hidden here in case the evil souls rose from their graves
All right.
to get absorbed forever.
Why didn't she just absorb the Dragon Lord's soul and be done with him?
Cause I don't know, he's bad, but he's not that bad. And what do you not want a villain to fight? Huh, Fret?
Yeah, Fret.
Sucker.
That assault rifle actually. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take a Hydra. Hydra is basically another turret, which is awesome.
Hello there.
You're here for the Sword of Souls, aren't you? They put me in here for being possessive, but the joke's on them.
I don't know about Dark Souls, but not I know. Yeah, or a Souls-like game is what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, something like that I think could be a super cool remix for Borderlands. Or Wonderlands, I guess. Not Borderlands.
Saw a lot of myself in her.
That's not gonna work on me, cutie dummy. I told you I was possessive. That body sucked anyway.
Yet again, one main major improvement that Borderlands 4 and any of the games going on, there needs to be less waiting for dialogue. I think Borderlands 1 did it best, because there was so little dialogue. But even Borderlands 2, okay, there was a lot of waiting around for talking, but some of the dialogue was still, while you're, going through levels in combat and stuff like that. We gotta have less of this. It is literally just stalling for playtime. That's all it is. A lot of people that play Borderlands games don't care about the story. I get the story, I want to know it at least, but I'm not crazy about it. Yet again, just let us get through the game and kill enemies. Get loot. That is the point of a looter shooter. I hope. Welcome, George. I think that's like the best way to describe what it should be. Just Borderlands 2 twice. Exactly. We're going skill cooldown. Like, that is literally all it has to be. It's all people want. Dude, bog totems are so overpowered.
She's ruining my favorite part of killing things, which is that they shut up and stay dead.
Inside the mausoleum, a chest catches your eye. Ooh. It's a dark magic spell.
Simple. I like the Hydras.
Gives you health-stealing powers.
Sounds evil, but let's call it morally gray.
Doing a little grave robbing, huh? I knew you weren't completely boring. I'm still gonna be
But yeah, yet again, we just have to wait and see what it actually turns out to be.
quiet.
Gonna play the hell out of whatever it turns out to be. That'd be ultimate. Yeah. And I'm certainly gonna have a lot of playtime in 4 as well, because first of all, for videos and content, because it'll be popular when it comes out. But yeah, I mean, again, just gotta wait and see. No one knows, well, except for the people who are working on it, I guess, but less cartoony, more loot, and over the top action. Yeah. Like, a majority of the Borderlands players that keep playing the games are literally just there for the end game or, loot farming and stuff like that. And they've not said anything about Vault Hunters? Yeah. I mean, so again, if you guys didn't know, I haven't watched the trailers or anything like that. I want to go into the game completely blind and experience everything as I actually play the game. So I don't know much about the game, characters, or anything like that. We will just see. Whoa. Alright, those guys kind of hurt. I see a subscriber. Oh, hold on. I hope that's like pronounced Michael. Thank you for subscribing. A lot of the subscribers I get are on other videos, but they might be watching the stream. I always appreciate it. Ooh. Well, I'm gonna lose my cryo element. That's gonna be so much more fun. I love the pre-sequel. Yet again, the only problem with pre-sequel is it just doesn't have that much content in the end game. I would love to play a big pre-sequel run again sometime though. I've been thinking about doing like a whole Claptrap run. I've been feeling like playing Claptrap recently. unfair. Exactly. Like, it's not a bad game in any sense. It is just the lack of endgame content. And that's because 2K Australia was shut down before they could finish it up. Yeah, I don't know why people don't like the game, because I think it is so good and so much fun. Yeah, unfortunately, I just don't have the time to do a playthrough right now. 'Cause trust me, I would love to. I could easily do just like playthroughs of all of the Borderlands games in a row, or in like rotating order. You know, do a full Borderlands 1 playthrough, then a full 2, then pre-sequel, then 3, and Wonderlands. Like, I could legitimately just spend the rest of my life doing that, because there's so many options for everything. It's so good. I'm still trying to come up with the claptrap build. Yeah. So, I always do like my own custom builds. For this run, I'm not going to copy, you know, all the gear specifically. I'm just looking at the build as a guideline.
What is that? Burn it! Stab it! Kill it!
Quit freaking out. It's just a minute. This is why I shoot every chest just
Yeah, and every so often, I just go to, like, you know, Loot Lemon and do some theory crafting for my claptrap, or character builds, I guess.
Nemesis.
reading.
Out loud.
So, yeah, so many options to choose from. I know. And again, that is one of the best parts of Borderlands. There are just an infinite amount of builds and weapons to choose, or, you know, to go through.
Fate does not divide us. Fate brings us together. Oh, that's good, yeah.
You see, I find myself doing that a lot, where when it comes to video games, I'm better at theory crafting than actually playing. Like, I do more theory crafting than playing, I should say. Like, I think the best example is World of Warships. I play a lot of that. And I feel like I spend more time looking at other ships instead of playing them, thinking about builds. Making your own build. Yeah, I know. Making your own build is the most fun, like the best part about most games. Doing what you want.
Oh, so it's like Valentine's private quarters.
Brew homemade ketchup wine.
I know. Just do what you want, it'll be so much more fun. Exactly. Oh, there's a color. Favorite character is Salvador. I need to like actually do a full endgame playthrough of Salvador, because I know he has like so many powerful builds and gear loadouts. I just unfortunately have never done a full playthrough with him. Is that... Yeah, okay. I did a Timothy build around nothing but exploding my body doubles. I have not played... Dude, I haven't played Wilhelm or Body Double in many years. And I need to play more pre-sequel. Just plain simple. I need to play Wilhelm, Timothy, you know, Body Double. I need to play Claptrap.
This time, kill her so hard she doesn't get back up.
Once you know that attack, it's actually... Because, like, that's one of her worst attacks, but it's actually easy to dodge. You literally just gotta run into it and run around her, so she can't hit you. Yeah, I thought Zomboss was used to be difficult. She's not.
Her Majesty reappeared.
Oh, I like the Hydras, but if they're just gonna give me a legendary spell,
Have impressed Her Royal Hotness.
you should. I know.
Total badassery. She will
I
not
think that is probably like a long-term stream thing, though. Because yeah, I think it's more like stream content than 'cause I'll turn the stream into a full video eventually, but
Almighty robot policeman! How do we kill
yeah, I don't know how else I'd really do that. I think it'd definitely be more entertaining and interactive as a stream.
Charged with soul energy. And that only comes from your precious queen and the souls of living things.
I can think of at least one soul nearby that needs absorbing.
Give me that sword.
Oh yeah, like double grenades. I would love to have like some sort of grenadier Salvador build, but I don't think he has like a class mod for that because I love the double grenade ability. That is one of my favorites.
the sword back to Brighthoof. A town portal opens up.
Okay, and now we actually get more side quests and we can start doing things.
She says you'll need to bring the sword to the fountain in the main square. A little double entendre.
And finally,
As you place the sword into the fountain, soul energy swirls through it and out in the city.
and I do really like Brighthoof. I love the colors of this place.
All the fires are extinguished. The houses get put back together.
It's like very bright and vibrant. Exactly what I like.
Thanks.
Especially with the graphics settings. Beautiful. Can you auto regen grenades? I don't play Salvador, so I wouldn't know. I don't know if any ammo regen works with that. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'll treasure it always. Oi! Statue for sale! Anyone want my statue?
Brilliant work, Fate Maker. The city is safe, prosperous, and skeleton-free. Now that the siege has been lifted, you'll want to avail yourself of our amenities. Start by
And the blacksmith, the main place we actually care about. Because we get weapon SDUs, backpack SDUs, which is actually the most important.
Oh, no one special. Just the hero of Brighthoof. Maybe you heard of me? The hero of Brighthoof. Never met a fate maker. You need some better gear. I can't offer you any better.
Krieg is another one. Yeah. So at first, I used to think that like Krieg was really bad, but after watching, first of all, playing him a couple of times, I can see how he's played, and I do really feel like playing a Krieg playthrough sometime. I would love to do a full gun Krieg at some point. So pistol, couple. I mean, I think we get a couple of at least all the basics. Yeah, max out pistol, because pistols are probably the thing you're going to be using the most.
Go talk to the lovely lassie who runs the soda tavern. That's easy. She pulls a mean fight. Soda.
Yeah, I do like playing all the Vol Hunters. Again, I just don't have the time to do full playthroughs all the time.
Tavern keeper waves
As
you
much as I'd love to.
in that way that only tavern keepers can do.
Welcome to Izzy's Fizzies, where all liquids consumed on premises are just soda and nothing else. Are you the new fate maker who fought off all them skeletons?
My reputation precedes me. For once, not getting slapped.
Alright. Yeah, I'll complete this quest real quick.
If you're getting hungry, we've got here's a magical quick change kiosk. If you need to change anything fundamental about your
Sucks you can't turn full-time. That is the thing. Like, it's mostly just because my videos always do better than streams like ever will. I like streaming, but I do kind of like making videos more, actually. It is very fun and satisfying. Especially because I get to complete, like, you know, Minecraft mod packs. I've been loving those. The Oxygen Not Included playthrough, even though it didn't get many views, I had a lot of fun with.
non-alcoholic pints all on my own today. Oh, listen to me, lip flapping while you could be off adventuring. Have a busy day.
I actually don't know all the rune.
A little surprise for you. The Queen is so
Did I miss one? Yes, I did.
wants to knight you. Bloody congrats. Come meet us in the main square.
See if I can get this first try. I mean, these aren't like insanely difficult, obviously. They're just annoying. And unfortunately, they are required if I'm going to get into the end. Ah. It's like insult to injury right there. I fell off, but then I fell into the water. Alright, never mind. We'll do those in the end. But yeah. Let's go do the Goblins in the Garden mission. We'll get a crazy good,
No! Tina, what the hell?
I don't know, man. That was
whatchamacallit, crazy good weapon. Welcome, Hellwalker. Look who's decided to join. How are you? I'm doing good. Playing Wonderlands. Having a good time.
Well, not this time. I'm in control now.
I meant, we can read the scroll later. Let's go do, yeah. Wait. I always forget you can fast travel. I am so used to Borderlands 2. And 1, I guess, because I've been playing a lot of 1 recently. Between the stream playthrough and me and my dad. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Borderlands 1. Alright. Surprising I didn't even get to level 40 in this. Yeah, I know a lot of people aren't crazy about this game. I completely see why.
I'm rich. You're desperate. Kill them and I shall pay you. Capitalism working as intended.
Capitalism working as intended.
Goblin teeth. There's an alarm in how easy they came out. Oh, I just met him.
Okay, so that it's just a straight firing frost orb. Alright. Channel cast, not interested. I'm literally just letting my turrets do all the work. It's wonderful.
Are those goblin teeth? Why? Why do you have them?
Also stream or that I feel.
Felt like I should grab
I don't actually know what the full delay is, because I'm guessing YouTube has some sort of built-in delay.
I guess I'll
And I use this a 5-second delay on my end. It probably doesn't matter more now, But the whole reason I added that in the first place is because it actually helps preserve the connection, so it doesn't get like too bad.
Like goblins!
Your goblins? You can't, like, own goblins.
I attracted those goblins on purpose. See, I'm in love with the alchemist. My plan was to swoop in.
Oh yeah, so
Goblins,
fun fact. So every so often, I guess I haven't done it in a while,
fancy.
when I play a game, obviously you gotta look up the voice actors just to see who voices who. And this is like a hyper specific, combination here. But Flora's voice actor here, I'm horrible with names. I actually don't remember the voice actor. But they voice Cleveland in Azure Lane the Animation. The English dub, obviously. And you can totally tell, if you actually watch the two, I can totally tell she is Cleveland now that I know the connection.
From whom? The farmer.
So I think that's pretty cool. Just same with Mose in Borderlands 3. Mose's voice actor actually voices Atago in the Azure Lane English dub, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's just the thing I like. I think it's neat to see what characters have same voice actors and stuff like that. All right, maybe I could have just been running over there the whole time.
You can smell.
Pretty sure she wasn't being literal.
You sure? I don't know. Only one way to find out, right?
I don't even know actors. Yeah, I don't know like actual actors. That's the funniest thing. But I do know a decent amount of voice actors. All right, goblin time. Actually, did that? No. This game, actually, pre-sequel suffers the same problem, where you don't get your third weapon for so long. Like, maybe it's just me, but it feels like an awful long time before. Also, I scrapped. Really? Why did you scrap it? Oh man. How am I supposed to? Aw, great. I don't remember that all that much. Yeah. But it's always felt like to me that you get your second weapons, or third and fourth, it's like super, super late, in pre-sequel especially. But it feels pretty bad in here. Oh, I didn't like it and don't. I understand that. It always sucks when something doesn't work out, like you don't like it, because, I mean, I know that very well. I've only ever scrapped like one video run just because it like wasn't working. What are your... Sure, absolutely. I'd love to hear a new one. Oh, it's like a singularity. And for a while, I was actually thinking of trying to redo that run for the next Borderlands video. Okay, that's what it was. Actually, sure. So it's a crazy idea I got from a comment a while back. And it is amp damage only. So, you can only use amp shield damage. And the whole idea was I'm only going to use the starter pistol. Oh, but, okay, here's the main problem. To get your first amp shield, you kind of have to cheat it, pretty much, because they don't spawn until level 14. And so I was thinking, well, it's not going to be any fun if I just get to level 14, because then it'd be too easy. The main reason, it doesn't work. You don't deal enough damage. And once you get into levels, like, well, especially heavily populated enemy levels, it gets super difficult. You take one bullet and your amp is gone. You gotta wait for your shield recharge. It pretty much got stuck at Bloodshot Stronghold. Just because I can't hide to recharge my shield because there's not place to hide. So, yeah. I want to redo it eventually, and that was going to be my next run. But now that I finished the Borderlands 1 streams, well, I can just replace it with that. And maybe you can get it with the B. Yeah. Well, see, my whole idea was to kind of not use the B because I think it would make it too easy. Oh, wait a minute. I understand why you use the taser now. Oh, use the worst roll? I mean, the problem is, the worst roll would still be the best amp shield you can physically get. Because the whole challenge of the amp shields is that they have to recharge in between use. That's what makes it a challenge. So, I don't know. I want to try, like, do it completely someday. I think that'll be a good video. I'll send it in the chat. All right. But that's not for a while. Maybe it's possible in 3? I think it would be worse in 3. Borderlands 3 has so many more enemies, especially ones with guns. And considering enemy density is your entire problem, I think it'd actually be worse. Like, it's definitely possible in 2. Like, I got up to Bloodshot Stronghold. The whole issue is actually XP farming. I sent it? Alright. Because I wasn't doing side missions. So that's what I have to do for my next run. Side missions, XP. I'm listening to the music Hellwalker just sent. I really like it. It sounds like it could be in a game. Like, maybe it's that I'm playing Wonderlands, but yeah, I think it would be good in like a fantasy game of some sort. I like it. And I think you could do it with that DLC method. So how, let's see. I actually, okay. To get the amp shields, they spawn at level 14 and above. Conveniently, you can actually get them from Wham Bam Island. And the other nice thing about Wham Bam Island is that there's like, the chest trick at the beginning of the level. So you have money to buy the shields. after I got a decent amount of shields, I edited them to lower levels. You know, level 1, I think I did like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Actually, maybe more than that. But, you know, up to level 14, where I can start getting world drops. I think the legit problem is just getting XP. Because I run past a lot of enemies, because getting through them takes forever. But I think I do need to just fight my way through. I need the XP. As theme lyrics? Oh, alright. So yeah, again, that is a project on hold for who knows when. But that is my only scrapped run. I scrapped was... Oh, okay. Alright, I thought you scrapped the entire song. That's good to know. That's definitely better. Oh. Wait, I only have one ring slot, but that... Wait. What are they considered again? Oh. So they're companions, yet they deal ability damage.
Marvel, will you help me find them? I was a hero like you once. At least, I think.
Okay, so when me and my dad were doing our Wonderlands playthrough, it was hilarious. He kept getting hit by that first one there. While I was off doing another mission, I sent him to do this. That was actually pretty awesome. He just kept getting launched off.
Well done, my lord. Return to me. Back for love.
That was a lot of fun. Also, my friend asked if you like...
Finally, that cooldown took
That's what... I mean, just... I think he got launched off like 3 times before. So that's why it was funny, because he couldn't get the timing. And so he kept getting launched off. And I mean, it's a death when you get launched off, so it was pretty funny. Yeah, I did like the previous one. So let's see, this thing, it can't... It's weird. Okay, so this is a, Jacob's shotgun, but I don't understand exactly how it ricochets because it's one of these magic blasts. Because it doesn't feel like it actually does ricochet. Yeah. Well, you see, that's the whole thing. What's the saying? Like, you are your own worst critic or something like that? Like, because I understand the whole perfectionist thing, because sometimes I can be, depending on, like, what I'm doing. But yeah, like, if it isn't 100% what you want, you won't like it. That's the whole thing. Weird how people work. But I get it. Because I'm kind of like that.
Although I am a goblin pumpkin, thou art pretty as a pumpkin. I hope you don't think I'm a flirt. Away from you, my heart will hurt.
feel like it's made it so interesting. And so maybe that's the whole you are your own worst critic. You know, so, you know, the thought someone could, someone else could make it better. Exact. Yeah, it's weird.
What now? Oh, that's you. Not poor. So, took you literally. Got a polka dotted goblin poet. What? Really? This I had to see.
And I know, so let's see, what else is here? I don't know where, wait, is there a second marble? Yeah, there's a second marble. Don't remember what that is, but I'm guessing it might be, oh, probably over there. I know the rune switch is there. The obelisk is underwater. And welcome to Tears of Shadow. Are you enjoying the game? Yes, I am. Wonderlands, it's not, you know, the most liked Borderlands game, but I think it's really fun. Tons of build possibilities. Lots of guns. I do enjoy playing it.
Actually impressive. Hey, how did you do this? It must have taken, well, more smarts than I would have given a poor credit for. Maybe
We're just getting through the game. A lot of the missions and stories a bit slow, because just how they're written, but oh well. I want this for the XP and the gun.
goblin.
She's stronger
I
than
think,
you and
yeah.
as good looking. Go brew yourself a love potion and buy yourself your own goblin.
What?
You see, one big thing I have learned over time is you should definitely ask for help if you need it. You see, I'm stubborn, and I have that problem where I don't ask for help if I'm stuck on something. Like Nox, yeah. But, yeah. So I used to, oh, I still do that all the time. But I'm also having, playing it, having a great time. Yeah. So I usually go the blight color, and I was like, okay, I don't want to go blight color, but that's a crucial part of my build. And if I don't like the build I'm looking at, I would rather be able to change my second class rather than be stuck on the first class I don't like. So, okay. Goblin repellent. This gun is dummy broken. Also, hello. Welcome, Nox. Nox has been summoned. That's awesome. I'm a chronic. Yes. See, I understand that too. I like having anxiety and chronically overthinking. Not a good combo. Trust me.
The Fate Maker is lost. What once felt so sure is now fragile and broken. Still, one truth remains standing amidst the wreckage. The forces of evil must be stopped.
Okay, so a great big booming sound rings out.
Yeah, gotta go to the docks.
What now? It's coming from beyond the docks. Come on, Fate Maker. I fear your work is not done yet.
She loved me with all her glittering heart. I miss her so much.
Yeah, I feel like. Wait, I feel like a lot of people are chronic overthinkers.
No. The pyramid has awoken.
Right.
I've never actually seen this game, like gameplay wise. Well, it's gonna take a little bit because there is a lot of waiting around for dialogue, unfortunately. I'm playing Blight Collar, which is super fun. So I guess you'll get to see in a little bit. But yeah, we're just sitting around for dialogue. Everybody's favorite part.
Hey, ask him if we're still getting knighted.
Fret, we're in mourning.
You are in mourning. absurd from
You know, there has to be like
I know we're still
mods to help with dialogue skipping.
Am I still getting knighted?
Maybe I should look at that.
Power to bestow a knighthood. But you do deserve an honor for what you've done and what must come next. Kneel
So wait. Yeah, I think you get
or just crouch if your knees hurt.
your next
As Regent Defender of Brighton, I
after, you know, this next level. Also, yeah. Yeah, it just takes a while to
some dragon dookie.
I know it's not much, but it'll have to
to get used to people.
your new quest.
Is it
None other than to
well, okay, it has a lot of like, you know, talking and waiting like Borderlands 3 does. But it's more of like a fantasy
our queen. You'll need a vessel. Speak with the doctor.
game.
Whatever resources we have are at your command, Fatemaker.
But it is more similar to Borderlands 3 in terms of like everything, I guess.
Way to you, Squire of the Realm.
I'll see if you see my tabs and search history after a stream.
Great stuff about your ships. Let us begin construction.
Yeah,
Come and craft your new vessel.
I have to look up so much stuff
The ocean
to play a lot of the games I do.
burns the nostrils. Paladin Mike is certainly the most powerful.
Pretty crazy.
Eyes have never seen such a beauty of the seas.
She's a wreck.
Nonsense. I dub her the good ship.
What was the latest time you went to sleep?
Wait,
You know, it was actually
get the ship blessed by a bard.
the day before yesterday.
Down to a watery grave by drill.
Oh no, it's just spelling. Oh, okay.
But we're so close to taking off.
So yeah, the day before yesterday,
With sea curses.
I forgot to take,
How it works.
you know, all of my
Follow the rules or get
or
knocked down.
yeah, all my pills, I guess. And when I forget to take them, thankfully it's not like a horrible side effect,
Artist critic.
but
What?
I probably tried, you know, I first got into bed at like 1 a.m., which is a bit later than usual. I usually try to go to bed at 12, but not too crazy. Then it takes me forever to fall asleep when I don't take my pills, and it takes me forever to fall asleep in the first place. So, yeah, I kept like dozing off and waking up. It was probably like
The good ship Balzania.
4 a.m. in the morning before I fell asleep.
Okay, but we're gonna get cursed right.
It was horrible. And 1 p.m. Yeah, I've only ever done an all-nighter like once. I think I did fall asleep like the next lunch. May I ask what pills?
On your journey across
So the ones are for what? So it is for my ADHD. It helps me focus up.
Fine. We'll take this detour and find
And because even hearing little gas masks talk about it, the best way to describe it is like a fog in your mind that kind of disrupts how you think and everything like that. But once I take my daily pill, the fog is gone. I can think and see clearly. Mostly just think clearly.
I'm Velvet, the world's first influencer. That means I'm professionally hot. My fans should get the chance to look at me. So I need
But yeah, and the whole issue is when I forget to take them, because it happens every so often, it takes me forever to fall asleep because my brain is just overactive. I can't help it. And it sucks because on top of that, I take forever to fall asleep as is. I always have. It's like ADHD and no, it's not. I don't get headaches or migraines. No, it's just ADHD. It like kicks into overdrive.
maybe it's not a cheese curl. Mayhaps it is a powerful ancient meteor that fell from the heavens millennia.
But yeah, I'm weird in many ways. I'm just built different.
The key is surely safe within.
Not buying it.
And so it takes me a while to fall asleep. That's the first problem. But when I fall asleep, man, I sleep like a rock. Like, so apparently I also snore a lot when I've been on vacation apparently that's a problem. Even sleeping in a different room, you know, that's still attached but separated by a door, they can still hear my sleeping. Like my whole family. And I find that hilarious. But yeah, I sleep like a rock. My sister once said, it's like I'm dead, pretty much. Like it takes a long time to wake me up. And, you know, oddly enough, the other night, well, I did forget to take my pills. Because I had to wake up to go to the bathroom a few times. Because I drank a lot of water right before bed. I know it's not the best, but I get really thirsty throughout the day. So I need to drink a lot of water. But when I woke up, I really did feel like my body was just had no strength at all. Like I was completely out of it. I was like, I think I see what she means. My body like truly shuts down when I sleep like that. It's crazy. Maybe I'm just, you know, imagining that part, but still. My dad's the opposite. Yeah, I can sleep through just about anything. Wow. Yeah, I guess there are benefits and downsides. Because I have been known to sleep through fireworks, through heavy thunderstorms, super loud noises and stuff like that. So yeah, I can sleep through anything. But it takes forever to fall asleep and wake up. Everyone's just different. Oh. In this game, you really gotta watch out for the freaking barrels. Like, if you get a dot from a barrel, you usually will die, especially later on. I sleep like a rock too, but I fall asleep. Yeah, I just wish I had that ability to fall asleep fast, at least.
Okay, we unlocked the cheese curl.
As you put the key into the lock, the powerful ancient meteor begins to rise from the ground. Woo! Returning to the heavens from whence it came.
Alright, that thing is blocked until you do the next level.
An accident, aren't
Let's see. Cave. Chloroform works too. I mean, yeah. Takes a long time to sleep and easily gets. Now that is the worst combo. Yeah.
Craftsman's blueprints went. Lock the gates of paradise.
Know what they say about Wonderlands?
But yeah, which that also means it's nice because I get really good sleep most of the time.
Next time, learn to pick an easier mark, eh?
So that's the main upside. But man, if someone, like, you could easily kill me in my sleep. That's the craziest thing. I would have no, like, I'd have no clue of anything around me in my sleep. I hope I never. Why? Oh, because I sleep like a rock. Nothing, almost nothing wakes me up. There are only a few things that can like really wake me up in the middle of the night. Either I am too hot or too cold, have to use the bathroom, or, oddly enough, when the power goes out. Because, well, you know, I have a fan going for white noise. I think it messes that up. Oh, okay.
Getting closer to the blueprint.
Asking that. Oh, but and I have a little battery backup for my computer, so that my computer still has power for a little bit until the power reconnects. And that makes a very distinct, like, clicking noise. And that clicking noise, it wakes me up no matter what. Which actually, that's an interesting thing, how it's like guaranteed to wake me up. But yeah, so it's those two main things. And melatonin, yeah. There have only been like a few rare cases where I'd have to take melatonin to truly fall asleep. Those were really bad nights. But that hasn't happened in years. Why though? Yeah, I don't know. But just like it's kind of loud, the click of the battery, but still, it is interesting that specifically wakes me up.
That one's mine. Don't touch that loop.
Really?
Sorry, they creep me out too.
I've had, oh wow. I've never had sleep paralysis. Which I'm guessing is pretty lucky. There wasn't a monster though, well, that's a good thing. Yeah, it sounds creepy alone.
Hey, the blueprints are yours!
My background for sleeping is my trunk. And that is why I'm so glad we live like in the middle of nowhere. That is like the main upside. Like we don't have to worry about neighborhood problems. Dogs barking, neighbors, loud music, nothing like that. Thankfully.
My prince! I can't thank you enough, hero. I love these blueprints with all my heart.
Woke up but couldn't move. Nothing interesting.
Fuel with my blueprints. Now, to repair this here magical bridge, my loves.
Sometimes when I wake up, it'll take me, and I'm guessing it's because of how I fall asleep, but it takes me forever to get up sometimes. Like, I can't move my body, but as my brain starts trying to get everything to move, it slowly, like, starts waking up and moving around.
Oh there, adventurer! The revolution is now!
Me too, but yeah, it's so weird. Alright, dungeon time. Even though we have to complete the next level or the story level, to get the other shrine, this is nice. Get XP. Some UPS. Some ups. Oh man. It's funny. Uh-huh. See, I was just gonna say, UPS, so it's either United Postal Service if you live in the US, or uninterrupted power supply, which is what's the battery bank that I use is called. Be right back. Alright. Ooh. I think I'm gonna make my own. I used to watch, like, when I was younger, I would always watch videos, you know, like DIY stuff like that, where people would make their own, you know, battery backups with laptop batteries. I think they're super cool. Let's see. Oh, grenade launcher. But yeah. I don't know what brand the ones I have are, but they aren't. They're relatively small ones. Because I know we have two different sizes for like different things in the house, but they're only really just for the computers. And I'm hoping that's what I'm supposed to go. Hold on. Crap, you're not supposed to go poison? I thought for sure you were supposed to go poison damage with this build. Well, we're just waiting for Blight Collar or Spore Warden either way, so it doesn't matter. Poison damage, because that's what I'm focused on right now. Your batteries transfer from good. Yeah, exactly. But I don't know how long this one can last, because the power has never been out for long enough. Because I guess I didn't mention that. So our house has a full house battery backup system. So because we have solar panels as well. So the whole house, it does have a battery backup, but the power still clicks off for like a couple seconds, and that would obviously turn off your computer. So that's why we have a few of these that are smaller and work instantly. How many watts does it have? I'm not sure. Oh no. I'd say I'd look, but it's in the front, and I have it tucked all the way back in the corner. The front is against the wall, unfortunately. I think it's like a Cyber Power. I think that's the brand. It's one of the larger sizes, and I used to have the smaller one, but ever since I got my new computer, I actually need the larger size on the battery backup because of how much power this computer can draw. It's actually ridiculous. But yeah, it's literally just there for the second that the power cuts off before the house batteries kick in. Where are you? Arc Torment? One of these days I keep meaning to actually connect my monitor or my monitors, because one time when it did go out, my monitors actually turned off. Ooh, I'll take that. Yeah. And because of Windows, they freaking reset, and so all of my applications went back to my main monitor. I had to move them all over again. And what does it look like? It's like a giant rectangle on its side. So it's like a super long but thin-ish. It's got some like curved edges at the top. I think it has like 10 power ports. 5 are like a normal power strip, and then 5 are the battery backup.
Smell it? From that dungeon? That's a shrine.
I do know this larger size one, it does have like USB-C ports as well. But yeah, I gotta add up my monitors to it so that they don't turn off and get reset. So that was really frustrating. Probably swap up weapons for a second here. Actually, this thing sucks. I really feel like Vladoff weapons suck in this game. They're like one of the worst manufacturers in here. Maybe my damage just sucks in general. What did I miss? Not much. I was just going through the level. Well, the Wonderland, or the main level, I guess. Oh, the hammer is my shield, right. It's like, what is that thing? And... oh, okay. So, the earliest shrines, or the earliest dungeons in this game have only, like, one level to them, but the later dungeon... the later dungeons have 2 or 3 levels. How many watts? Yeah, let me check. I'll see if I can find it. Give me a second.
I do hope they don't start the revolution without me.
Ow. Hold on, let me get a flashlight. It's too dark under there. Give me a second. Now I'm curious. So it didn't say, it doesn't say how many watts it has. Kind of sucks. I'm guessing it might somewhere on the product page. But it says 1,500 VA. Which I certainly haven't seen that before. I don't know much about electricity, though. I'm back. Welcome back, Swami Bob. Okay. Oh! Wait, that's what I set Q as normally. It's my secondary use. Right.
Freedom fighters, one and all! Though I am glad you brought up. Pretty sure I couldn't fight my way out of Wonderlands. Hey, not me. Oh, that'll be fun for you. But first, we must shut
But yeah, it's nice to get this goblin repellent because it has homing projectiles, which makes it powerful, to say the least. Combine that with my bog totems, which are turrets. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm sorry I can't mod you, but I don't need mods for the stream just yet. We don't have any, or we don't have many viewers in the first place. I'll certainly consider it in the future, though. It's been 2 hours. It's... okay, yeah. Muffins is right. Time is definitely getting faster. But yeah, I guess can I guess for 1 hour? Hold it. Well, yeah. Actually, I mean, I'm guessing that's around right. Before we got the solar power, my old battery backup with my, because I had the smaller one before, used to have, it could do my computer monitor for like 20 minutes, but that was on no, like a very light computer load. If I'm in a very intensive game like this, or needs, you know, the graphics cards going constantly, I'm guessing it would be 10, 20 minutes at best. At best. Probably less. So, But yeah, again, I don't need it because we have the solar panels and full house batteries, but I do because, yeah. That's an insult. I mean, you can't tell all the time. This game, it does have a pretty decent soundtrack.
Huh. Impenetrable barrier.
Like, it does sound very good.
Oh well, we tried.
Fantasy-ish. See, that's exactly what I was hearing.
It's a puzzle of some kind.
Bingo dingo, Fredalicious.
But we've already
Like, yeah, we're not saying it's bad. We are saying it's really good. It sounds just more like
Detect any magic.
this game.
And lo, the mysteries of the seemingly impenetrable barrier are revealed to you. What you gonna do?
Follow the ley lines, obviously.
Stay here. Keep an eye on the barrier.
All right.
You keep an eye out while I do the thing.
And yeah, again, I think this game only has like the Borderlands 3 problem of just a lot of waiting around for dialogue. I think that's the main issue with it. Well, okay, and the Chaos Chamber, the DLCs, those are other big problems. So it is a very flawed game, I'll admit it, but I think it's pretty fun.
Looks promising.
It has some of the best mechanics from BL3. Got tons of enemies and tons of loot. Yeah, yeah.
I want to say to you, the lifetime of embarrassing yourself. Welcome.
Oh. Goblins are... Okay, most of the goblins aren't bad enemies, but man. Once you start getting into goblin tinkerers and the tricksters are the worst. Their knockback is just ridiculous. Oh, and these guys. The elemental ones. I'm very tight on time. I have a few projects. Oh, yeah. I really need to get this, the Minecraft video I'm working on out soon.
Some GTFO posters and a flag nearby when I was chased out of the mountains. Go get 'em! Once you've got the posters, I need you to venture into the
Because Minecraft videos are what do the best out of all my videos, obviously. And since the Oxygen Not Included one was kind of a flop, yeah, I need the numbers. Better sword. 19.4 megabytes left. Oof. Let's see. So, I still haven't cleared out a couple of my video caches. Which I keep meaning to do. So let's see. I have 600 gigabytes on my main drive, which actually, that is super low. It used to be so much more than that. And 1.2 terabytes on my second drive. They're both 2 terabyte M.2s. In my old computer, before I got the other, or a M.2 into it, I actually only had like 100. Actually, no, it was probably like a few gigabytes left at one point because of all the video and stuff I had on there. It was mostly games, actually, like Cyberpunk. That chews up storage space. I had a ton of games on my old computer. Yeah, there's one of those tricksters that I hate. And on top of the ridiculous knockback that goblin tricksters have, they always transform into a different type of goblin once you break the barrel, which makes them even worse to deal with. How do you mentally keep up with the footage? So, okay. my current recording system, unfortunately, with it, you do lose like some moments every so often, but I actually usually record the most important parts. Like, I actually don't record most of the gameplay. Now, for Oxygen Not Included, that works because I know what I'm doing and like when I need to record and when I don't. For some games, I will record far more footage, but I guess it's just because I know so much of the game that I can keep up with it. I'm guessing it is just either something you learn or an I feel like it's an ADHD thing where I can kind of remember everything I do. Or maybe I just play a bit too much Oxygen Not Included. But yeah, I mean, I still had 50 hours of footage I had to deal with in the end, but still. I had like a relative idea of what I wanted the video to be.
Oh my god, oh weapon. Look, I have some GTFO training, but I've never been in a real fight before. But you believe in something worth fighting for.
Alright, water time.
Okay, if you say so. But right now, it's time to claim the caverns for the glorious resistance. Raise the GTFO flag!
Alright. So after this, we get access to the entire level, we get more missions. There's a lot of stuff to do in this level, actually. But unfortunately, a lot of waiting and talking. Sometimes, yeah, that's actually an issue I'm having in my Minecraft run. I'll just have like massive chunks of footage that I forgot to stop recording in. Yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with those. Also, do you know how to do completing this? Unfortunately, I would not off the top of my head. Despite what it seems, complicated math is not something I'm good at. I'm good at basic math. I'm decent with decimals and everything like that. Percentages. But no, I've never been good at algebra or anything more complicated than that. Calculus, no, I've actually been really bad at that. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, over time, my brain has kind of just thrown away most knowledge for video games. Or most knowledge in favor of video games. That's why I understand Oxygen Not Included so well. Oh, I wonder where. There we go. I'm good at math. I'm good at math, but it makes me want to harm people. Yeah, and then a large reason I have never paid too much attention or, remembered really stuff like calculus is because it's practically worthless in real life. There is zero situations where you'll actually need to know it. Unless you're an engineer or architect or some field that actually uses stuff like that, no one needs to know it, which is just crazy. We love the education system, when schools could easily be teaching you how to do stuff in life, like, importantly, paying your taxes. But no, it's just... I forgot what the main reason. Fell for the wind trap. But I feel like a long time ago I heard the reason, school is so complicated is because, countries are trying to, outdo one another and show that their students are smarter. Yet I remember seeing some sort of statistic where a lot of students nowadays don't even have a third grade reading level in America, which I'm not surprised really, but that is insanity. We are literally getting dumber as a species, by the way. At least what I've heard. Oh well. We have video games. And I just went off collecting all the marbles, by the way. I haven't even done the, ooh. Let's go do the obelisk. I have a higher reading level. Wait, is that the right? No, it's there. I was gonna say it's up this way. Okay, so I'm not crazy about reading anymore, but I do a lot of reading, or I used to. I am a very quick reader. That's the whole thing. I don't remember which one I got up to, but the only book series I've truly liked is The Rising of the Shield Hero. Now, there is an actual, full-length word book series and the manga. I was interested in the manga, but I read most of the book series first. It's insanely good. One of the few things I actually like reading. Because obviously you don't like reading anything for school. But I did like Rising of the Shield Hero. Oh yeah, the pigwort. Right. Ooh. Fast firing weapon. I read less than 15 books, 10. That's lucky. You haven't had a class that requires you to read some books or a certain amount. Because that's just horrible. Because I think out of all, English is my least favorite subject by miles. And I think it's mostly because I would say, especially like after middle school, like I think elementary and middle school should teach you obviously reading, writing, and then speaking English and everything proper. But I think it's useless after that, because all English is after that is reading. And okay, I might be biased again, because I don't know why, but all of my English teachers always hated my guts. So that might be why. So I guess I gotta add that disclaimer. But I mean, that's just not for me though. And having to read the books especially, like...
Sorry, that was supposed to be a warning shot.
rather speak German. Yeah. See, that's the funniest thing. My favorite class was Japanese. Again, a little bit biased because my Japanese teachers really liked me. I was kind of like their favorite student between both teachers I had, but still. Where are the missions here? German, but yeah. Foreign language would be nice to learn. Any other language? Yeah. Because pretty much after you know, because you still should have to know how to write and pronounce things properly. I think that is important, but still.
Then destroy them. That'll show Mark and I we mean business. Come this way.
Names bench! We here in the village have been having a spot of trouble with our local evil wizard, Baldar the Ghastly. I know you can help. I have the perfect bullets for it. Wait till you see what they do to his face skin. It's wild. No! This village has seen enough violence for one lifetime.
All right,
You want this solved peacefully.
we're doing a bunch of side missions now. We need the XP.
Non-violence could very well be my middle name. If I had a middle name, should I have a middle name?
I'll admit, I do kind of like this mission. It is pretty funny. Forgery.
Interested in some smithing work? Fair tidings, friend. I have the perfect job for someone like you. And my
Ooh, yeah, super fast
new factory
sword.
dangerous labor for a pittance.
I could always do with a bit more danger. Alright, what's the score?
The blacksmith of this forge, Master Tunhammer, is off on a delivery, and he left me in charge of forging a bunch of magical gear while he's gone. Thing is, I kind of forged my forging resume. I don't know how to smith magic items worth a dang, but I do.
Also, you know Japanese. A bit of it. I can read and write hiragana and katakana, but no, I'm horrible at speaking Japanese. I know a lot of words, sure, but I suck at it.
Out back. There's the quarry. It looks like Master Tunhammer's locked it up. You can pick lots.
German, Russian, and Spanish. Interesting.
Oh, me? Nah, never picked a lock in my life. Pretty sure I couldn't figure it out, though.
Nice picking, apprentice. Now, put those skills to use on that ore.
I definitely have to like finish up learning it at some point. Every so often I do learn some new words, either with songs I listen to or stuff like that. Whoa.
Party now.
This mission always annoys me. It's so hard to find all the tiny little things of iron.
Great job, apprentice. I'm proud of you. That's a little thing called feedback. Wow. As one test I read, I would know.
Russian I want to speak the most. I know the reason why. It would always be... Because I think like Russian and German are two languages that you can properly terrify someone if you like shouted at them. So I think that is the reason for learning those. Minecraft simulator here. But I actually managed to find all of them relatively quick. Usually takes me a while to find these. Alright. Oh yeah.
Get to work on my masterpiece. Now I need you to drop the bits of ore there.
And there's cool. Yeah, exactly.
The metal. Use the ores, apprentice.
You can... Wait, what is your language, Nox? 'Cause I'm curious.
Okay, now it's time to roll up my servo motor cladding and hammer this useless junk into a magic weapon worthy of the gods.
Check? Oh. Actually, yeah, I think you... Sounds very familiar.
No, I'm sure you're close. You've just got to believe in yourself or something.
Yeah, I faintly remember,
Tunhammer took the
I think.
with him, and that magic ore is too strong for any ordinary tool to work. You try. Use the toughest.
Yeah, English is... Like, compared to so many languages around the world, English is boring.
I loosened it up for you. More importantly, I've done it. I've crafted.
But it is... Okay, it's not the most... Actually, is it? I don't know if it's the most widely spoken. I think the most widely spoken might be Mandarin, which is Chinese, because they just have the largest population in the world. But I feel like English is kind of the middle ground for a lot of people because that is like so important in like the United States.
But I am pretty desperate, so that's what I'm calling it. Also, bring the pig. Letting good ore go to waste. If you find any while you're out there, bring it back here for some extra coin. The mountain
Oh, wait.
is full of adventurers who got lost and kicked the bucket while carrying all sorts of
Wrong way. I know the other places are for later on in this mission.
and Master Tunhammer will be impressed and probably give me a promotion. That means more responsibilities, which I can pass on to you for marginally more pay. Maybe.
All right. Let me in.
Bring a fire plastic that can walk on lava unharmed, but notoriously clumsy and fell face first into the river and burned to a crisp. All that remains is that ring.
All right.
Silly human.
Oh, dude, wyverns deal so much damage.
That's twice
All of them. I refuse to call that anything but the Gulf of Mexico. It's always been the Gulf of Mexico, but North America is a content region, and we gotta change it because we can. Like, if you... I knew this freaking presidential administration would be a joke, but like, man, they're so much worse than I ever expected. Because, like, the United States is a clown show. It's been that for a while now. But, dude, it's not looking good for us, man. That's all I'm gonna say. We are the laughing stock of the world. Because, like, I want to love this country. I want to. I want the United States to be a good country. It's just not. And you see, so the original reason I was learning Japanese was because I had to for a class. But one of my dreams is to visit and potentially live in Japan. That'd be awesome someday. At the Mexican-American Gulf. But yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, after the stock market crashed, a couple weeks ago, I'm thinking, it can't get worse than this, right? Prices are going up for everybody. It has to get better at some point, right? Maybe I'm just completely clueless and it actually gets worse. Oh well. As the famous saying goes, it is what it is. Great Depression starts again? Yeah.
Great! Now, for the next item, I want to get something cool. Literally.
Fine.
Somewhere in the frosty hollow.
There's no hard floor in economics.
Rudolph was a
Yeah.
barbarian who hoped to slay the frost goblins, thinking his cloak of cold resistance would protect him. Well, Rudolph was frozen solid, but the enchantment kept his cloak in perfect condition.
Yeah.
We could just use the craft
So
to make our own gear.
Girl, that sounds boring as hell. We don't have time.
there is like one interesting option my family's actually exploring,
And more exciting.
and that would be
It's a crafting quest.
living in Italy.
I pinky promised that next set show we can narrow
And
down the stuff you love.
it's
and do whatever
because
you want, but for now, we're doing things
we
my
have,
way,
like,
guns and loot
like one side of my family is Italian, and we had grandparent, or it's like great grandparents that came from Italy or something like that, and so we can use that to try and apply for Italian citizenship because we're technically part. Well, we are. I am part Italian. I think it might be like 1/4 Italian or something like that. I'm actually not sure. Members only. Actually, why don't I just have this available in my second monitor? Oh, you're part Russian. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know, like... All I know is I'm part Italian. That's it. My mom's side is a crazy mix of, like, everything. But my dad is, like, half Italian, so... Part German and Spanish. Yeah, you get... Let's see. You do get a lot more variety, especially in the EU. And that is actually another big reason to get Italian citizenship, because then you can travel to anywhere in the European Union.
So let me get this straight.
And that sounds awesome.
To not aggro this guy?
Yeah, you heard the bird. Don't worry, I'm sure this will be super duper easy since you're both masters of finesse.
Also have some Jewish in me. Interesting. Yeah,
We're
yeah, my mom's side, I don't even know
It's really adorable.
what I am there. All I know is the Italian. And actually, the Italian in me does show very much, because I have, like, a very oily skin. That is the issue. We still have so much to do in this level, it's crazy.
You'll have to hack away at the ice to chip it free.
29, 30. You know, I don't even know
Fend them off, apprentice!
how much, like, what the bonus XP or stuff you get from collecting all the ores is, but, like, I'm there. You kind of have to. At least you don't need to use oil. I know. Thankfully, my hair isn't that bad, but I pretty much I do wash my hair every night just to keep it, like, relatively so I don't have to, like, keep changing pillows constantly, I guess.
Wondrous! With the death of the goblins, the cloak is free
right, but what if we just keep these awesome magic items
All right.
for ourselves?
That doesn't sound very heroic at all.
What are you talking about? We looted them fair and square. We just risked our lives.
Do you understand the joke?
Yeah, but we agreed to a quest.
A quest built on a foundation of lies?
If you don't finish the quest, you don't get XP.
Oh, but I'm so close to my super cool class feature.
Then you know what you must
But
do,
also,
Valentino.
now you said earlier,
Who knew being
I
a
don't
hero
see
was fraught with so much
anything
moral
in the members only. GG. Okay, I get it. I said earlier, sent something there. Oh, wait. Why does it say? Huh? I can't send links. Oh, yeah. Well. You know what? Let me add that to the to-do list. Let me, sorry, guys. Let me open up. Where is my Google Keep? Yeah, let me make sure it's in DMs. Yeah, thank you. Let me, I noted that down so I can better catch my train. So I can go fix that. Oh. Here it comes. I haven't seen that meme in years. That is a classic. Okay, that was pretty funny.
You've been subcontracting your apprenticeship behind my back, have you? The smithing guild will have my head. Or one of our heads, anyway.
Master Tunhamer, it's not what it looks like. They were just helping me with little things. You know, I can't reach the tools on the top shelf. I did all the hard work.
It's actually crazy. So on my actual Streamlabs, the thing is the number is always bugged, but we have like, what was the peak? 25? We have 21 viewers right now. That's insane. I don't think I've peaked this many viewers in a long time. It's awesome. And we're only growing, which is even better.
Take a look at these beauties.
Oh, fine work, apprentice. This is
But yeah, here it comes, the Great Depression 2.
fact, I made these pieces
20? Oh.
to hammer you and your thieving friend into bloody bedpans.
It's the Wonderlands, man. Maybe. It's so weird. But yeah, I'm wondering if we're gonna get more viewers as we get like actually into the game. So yet again, the game doesn't truly begin until like the end of the story, at least. So that's when the build begins. And I'm looking for specific gear and stuff. And Andrew, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. So, one thing I've learned about the notification there is it only happens if the person is like publicly subscribed. I'm guessing a lot of these subscribers are likely coming from like Minecraft videos or the big Borderlands runs. But I always appreciate it.
Now, take your payment and get thee gone. You kinda have a history of
Guess I'll do this one first. What does he give? I can never remember. Ooh, it's pretty decent actually. Okay. I desperately need to be right back though. Be back in a couple of minutes. Alright, I'm back. It also got me to thinking, since I have to kind of bump my mic around every time I go to hit the mute button, I should maybe add that as a hotkey somewhere. Think that would be a bit more convenient. So we'll do this mission first. I'm guessing I'll try to finish this place today, but I don't know how much longer it's going to take. I know there is a lot to do in this area. Ah, a goblin trickster. Yeah, not today. Nine HP. It's all the little bomb guys. That's some attention span test. Why is... Yeah, this is not a melee build. It would be cool to try a melee build out someday, though. I need to do something, so...
We're gonna have to fight this fork in our thing at the end of this, aren't we?
Yep, probably.
You afraid of fighting a dragon, Valentine?
What? No, it's just a stupid game anyway.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Stupid game?
Let's see. Oh yeah, this. I gotta use this a bit more. It's kind of like an early version of the live wire.
Right? It's the best game ever of all time.
No, you gotta do that.
It's a very enjoyable game, and I'm happy.
Hack and slash Borderlands. With the right build. With the right build, it's possible. Oh, dude, they're just all little bombers. Why? And there's a trickster to add insult to injury. What? Yes, there's the knockback I'm talking about. What should I call it? Hell Walker, Hell Runner, Hell Jogger? What else is there besides walking and running? Sprinter? I'm actually not sure. Not swimmer.
Ah, verily, a puzzle.
What's the puzzle go? I feel like I remember this one. Alright, let's try out this puzzle real quick. Okay, Yep, I think you have to complete this place first, because it unlocks like a bridge or something. I really hate all the puzzle, or the, rune challenges. Oh, it's a nightshade. I need the corrosive. Actually, kind of sucks. Wow, I didn't expect that. Alright, Matthew. Interesting. I guess I'm not like... I guess I don't usually... Because I don't use social media, like, Twitter. Okay, I don't use Twitter, I guess. Obviously, I watch YouTube videos and stuff like that, but yeah, I don't usually use other things. Finally. So, I don't actually know too many people, and I haven't seen many usernames. Me neither. Well, then that makes it even more bizarre. Hellcrawler? I like it. You got the 3 stages of movement there. Crawling, walking, running. That's pretty awesome, though.
Welcome. Now come meet me. I've almost got the bridge down.
Alright. I play online games? Yeah. The only online games I play, well, World of Warships, you got a lot of people in there that you have some sort of ship name or something to do with Navy combat. So, there's that. Roller? Jar. Hell Movers. Awesome. That'd be a good name for a moving company. Hell Movers. You're supposed to go that, because I'm not going fire. I should really be going that, though. Hell Movers Unite. And they're going crit damage.
Yes, I am amazing, I know.
Now we have to split up again. I need you to track down the demolition goblins that work for Barganon. Steal the concentrator to open up new mining tunnels. Need them for the fight against Barganon.
Seriously, man. Those little bombers are the most annoying things ever. I need an email. I have 12. Dude, I have this friend, and this was, a long, long time ago, when a lot of sites still didn't require, like, a credit card for free trials, and he would abuse the hell out of free trial. Yeah, I find that just hilarious all the time for everything. I think it was like mostly Netflix though. Yeah, because like a few months ago, I had to make another email for certain purposes, and because I feel like this happened with another one, but because Google makes you use a phone number now, which is a bit annoying, to like create the account. Obviously, phone number doesn't have to be in the account, but still. The haters will sabotage me. Gonna make gender female, it's funny. Yeah, funnily enough, that is what I did with that account. Try to mislead the system a bit. Ooh. Mountain troll. Okay, you hurt. All right, awesome. Free watches from the FBI bomb list or watch list.
Bombs. I'm thinking bombs.
Oh, freezicles. This boss is stupidly difficult for no reason. He does a ridiculous amount of damage. He teleports. But this build is so stupid and this gun is so broken that it's not too bad for... And the main issue is he's resistant to cryo, which is the best element against bone. No legendary. Repeat. Actually, it's a good spell, but I really need inventory space. So let's see. Yes.
Not yet. That would make things too easy. I can cast again.
Shorting words like blackjack. Oh yeah. Like blackjack, Call of Duty points. That was one of my favorite things I've seen, though. That was freaking hilarious. So one meme I saw a long time ago was a good example of why companies shouldn't use social media. And it was, funnily enough, Microsoft Edge. Now, I almost feel like it has to be a joke. But it was a real tweet someone took a screenshot of. And It was like, show us how you hashtag edge. And no one thought that could be misinterpreted at all. That's one of my favorite things I've ever seen, though. I find that awesome. And obviously that got deleted. But still, the fact, like, I almost think whoever wrote that, I feel like they had to have known what they were doing. Unless they legitimately didn't know that term, but still.
Job well done. Let the magic begin.
I love being cryoed. Yeah, this gun is just so good. This thing can carry you for quite a while. And that's kind of what I'm using it for. Spell shot. What? Channel cast. Meh. Oh. These guys are tough. You know, maybe I can just like skip the other mission here actually. Complete this main mission. Skip the other side mission. Probably keep that guy for a revive. Hold on, sorry. But yeah, I remember when being a goon was cool. See, that, again, I know we discussed this a while back on the stream as well, but that's why it sucks how the internet just ruins terms like that.
Back in business.
Alright, we gotta speedrun this, actually. I'm gonna have to go soon. Schedule is slightly changed, and I'm gonna have to go. I want to beat this boss first, because we're right here. Hell movers.
I hate them. Even though it's for a righteous cause, I can't do that ever again.
But yeah, sad that the internet kills normally good terms.
This tribute arena is just up ahead.
Ha, wait, Hellwalker, Runner, Crawler, and Roller. Awesome.
Ever Vulcan happens to be.
Ammo. Oh, no, it's left control. Right. Q is... Yes, I guess I used F and G for my spell and grenade. Or my grenade... Or spell and action skill.
You who are neither troll nor goblin, how dare you set foot within my realm?
Neither troll nor goblin? Oh, what's...
Kill you so bad.
Le Home Nest... Ni Anges... Ni Lebet? Something like that. There's this song I like. See that? Oh, I can't actually. Well, I can't see gender. But I did hear you say. Spawn him too early. There's a song. I was trying to speak French. Obviously, I can't either. But it's like neither angel nor the man is neither angel nor beast. That's what it's called. I think it's like Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 that plays in. Crazy how easy this fight is. When, like, you have the actual weapon for it. Like a song about fried onions. I've never heard of that. Oh. Okay. Oh, that was easy. Alright, let's finish up Jar's dialogue.
You think I've earned that nose ring yet, champion?
Oh, hang on a tick. Close enough. You did good, kid. Real good. I think you've earned a nose ring. And then some.
But, boss down. Enzo's stream is next. Unfortunately, I was hoping to at least get some of the next level, but like I said, our schedule's changed a little bit. I have to go early today.
Been possible without you. I think you deserve this more than me.
I do. You didn't show the channel? Your last video.
On behalf of
Oh.
I must thank you, champion.
Oh, crap.
Be in your
Was,
death.
is that the oxygen not include? Oh, I apologize about that. What is favorite? R. Well, you know, I'm bound to forget something in a 4-hour video. That sucks. Huh. Oh, I didn't say. Oh, I didn't show it. Oh. I apologize for that. Well, okay. How? Dude. Okay, yes, it is 100% my fault. My brain was just mush at that point. All I wanted was to get the video out. How dare you? I know. But that is going to be it for today. We did have to cut it a bit short. I was really hoping to at least start the next level. But I do appreciate everyone watching. And, yeah. I'm going to be streaming next weekend as well. I'm still not sure, Saturday or Sunday. But, yeah, have a good one, everybody. And this is going to be Enzo from Look Into Gaming, signing out.